Hello out there, this is DZ, and welcome back to Let's Play Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. Okay, we're here once more. I'm actually recording this immediately after the last part. Where the hell's our car? It didn't teleport our car to us. What kind of bull is this? I suppose we can just call George. Okay, I did save. I'm hoping going back to the hotel isn't just going to end the chapter. It might, though, so I'm not sure. Okay, now we're going to need to do something anyway, so let's just call up George. George, we need a ride. Thanks for the run over. Woof. Okay, is this just going to end the chapter? I hope not. I really hope not. Oh. Oh, it just might, actually, because we're typing up the report now. Well, I mean, screw it. We're just going to go forward.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
Alright.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest.
Oh.
However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
It was right after the crime?
That's right. Diane was still alive. This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are two possible candidates.
Okay.
Nick was knocked out in the entrance, and one other. Zach, who was the other person in the gallery?
Kaysen.
That's right, Kaysen. We followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him. Kaysen's statement came out as follows. He and Diane were in a physical relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The two were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Kaysen up in the basement. Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up? That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest. Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
No.
Me too. Usha sent in a report, too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the Raincoat Killer. Remaining leads. There's the locket, which is in Carol's possession, the man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign. There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow. Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out? I was surprised. It's the end of a monarchy. And he called me York instead of Agent Morgan.
What the? Hello? Whoa.
Emily?
Hey, Emily.
What's going on? Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
My mother was a very kind woman. She always smiled so brightly, and baked cakes and cookies every day. She'd say that I needed the sugar because I spent so much time thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that
Hopefully
my
you
father
can't
was
hear
one of the
any of
first
that.
to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Mind if it's something personal?
Fire away.
Who's Zach?
Oh.
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
When did you become friends?
A long time ago. Back when I was a child.
Whoa.
I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her. My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes, so I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends. I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer. And here we are, working together, getting through things. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that. Huh. There might be a modest guy in you after all.
Finally, you noticed? You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
Wow.
Zach, do you think Emily got home safely? Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember? Our conversation with Emily. She's really interested in you. I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you. If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
Huh.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Okay. Now the real question is, am I still in chapter 13? Oh.
Let me out of here! Come on, please! Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it in here, Thomas. I think I'm going mad. I know you're there! Come on, please! Thomas! Thomas!
Nick's losing it.
Thomas! 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 Thomas!
Yeesh. Yeah, Nick is losing it. Whoa, what the hell? Whoa. Um. Carol? Okay, I think that did end chapter 13, actually. Huh. Well, crap. That was a bit of an accident, but episode 2, part 2 cleared. Okay, does that mean I'm on episode 3 now? Oh, recap time.
Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Oh, we're here again. What the hell? Episode 3, Tea Break. Asabat would love this, if that's the case. Great, how do I know what way to go? Well, okay. Let's go by that mark. Okay, I'm gonna stick to this strategy. What? Wrong way. Really? So that was wrong, apparently. Let's try straight. Left? Oh, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Angel Isaiah card. Okay. This way? Over here? I mean, we're just kind of wandering. Let's try left. Oh. Hello? Who the hell are you?
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
I do. It's better than staying here.
Very well then. Off you go,
What? Whoa. Uh-oh.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
Whoa, okay. Oh. Oh, right. We're back to this. Whoa, wait a minute, what the hell?
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes. Thank you.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
coffee is a vital, investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now.
Jeez. Harry? Oh.
It says to hurry. And the first letter of each line
hurry.
is H-A-R-R-Y. Hurry to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit. Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Oh. But what about your refill?
Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee!
Probably no point, Polly. Just don't worry about it. Oh. Hey, Kaysen. What are you doing here?
Am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh. Did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean. As clean as the sheets in this hotel.
Uh-huh.
What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
You.
I can take a walk, right? I'm not leaving town, don't worry. Hey, Willie.
You.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, we're out of here. Boom. I got a few places I want to check out. Before heading over to Harry's, I mean. Because I'm not going to be able to do all the side quests, I think. But there are a couple here and there I wouldn't mind just giving a shot. Mainly because it sounds like I might get some good... Again, some of them seem to have some really good rewards, basically.
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily, serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
No, we're not using that
I
car.
was an idiot for thinking you might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
Nope. Okay. Whoa, wait. Why do I have two? Why are there two? Sub-target air copes. I already did that. Well, there's Sigourney. General. Okay, where am I heading? Keith and Lily at the milk bar. Or I could go check out, or I could check in with Nick. Okay, well, I'm going to end the episode in a second anyway, so let's just head over to the milk barn real quick. No harm, no foul. Oh, wait. Right. There is one thing I should probably do. Whoa. Hey, George. Because I forgot completely that I need to do this. I'm using it in Becky's screen. Let's go to the sheriff's department, actually. Sweet sugary candy. In we go. We need to change clothes. Because we reek. Look at the flies. Workaholic, crimson. Whoa, deep blue. Hawaiian blue. Rain stripe and cherry blossom. Let's go with the agent. And get this cleaned. Alright. Okay, well. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, share it with anyone else you think might enjoy it. If you want to suggest a game, leave it in the comments below. Check out links in the description for Deadly Premonition on Steam, although this is the PS3 version that I'm playing. And there are a few links there if you wish to contact me more directly, feel free to do so. And well, in the next part, we're gonna get a few things done. We're gonna head down and actually talk to Nick and see if he can tell us anything about what's going on. Either way, until then though, this is DZ. You guys have a great day, and I'll see ya.